Just to the north of Flugborough, the railway crosses the Leven estuary near the tiny hamlet of Plumpton. From here you can see the John Barrow Memorial at Ulverston. The hamlet of Bardsea is further round the coast road. Looking across the bay, you can just make out Heysham Power Station through the haze. Here's a good place to get some freshly made ice cream. Moving on from Bardsea, a causeway leads to Roe Island. There are boat storage areas on both sides of the road. At the end of the promontory is the Barrow Lifeboat Station, and next to this is the little ferry to the 50-acre Peel Island. Walney Island is just over the bridge from Barrow-in-Furness. From here there are better views of Peel Island, which boasts a pub and a castle. The southern end of Walney is given over to a nature reserve. At the northern end is the start of the Bay Cycleway, an 81-mile route which hugs the bay to Glasson Dock. The Walney to Whitby Cycleway and part of the England Coastal Path also pass through here. Barrow is well known as the home of BAE Systems and the submarine pens. Just a little further north is the Sandscale Hawes Nature Reserve. This is one of only 60 sites in the UK where natterjack toads, Britain's rarest amphibian, live and breed. Thanks to the work of the National Trust in protecting the breeding pools, there's been a 180% increase in toad spawn. This year one of the pools was home to 250,000 tadpoles, though only 2,500 are expected to make it to the toadlet stage. At the edge of the reserve is a beach and sand dunes. A few miles further north is Eskdale, where there's a pier made from slag from the old ironworks, which stretches out into the estuary. It can be very exposed in windy weather. Alongside the pier, boats sit beached in the silt of the Duddon estuary when the tide is out. The former slag heaps, now grassed over, are home to a wide variety of flora and fauna, and the beach is now a site of special scientific interest. Travelling further north, the A595 passes through Kirkby-in-Furness, and then a side road leads to Broughton-in-Furness, once an important market town, particularly for trading in wool and cattle. The market square was laid out in 1760. On the coast road just beyond Millham is the pretty village of Haverig, a small fishing village and a haven for breeding terns and wading birds. It has a safe beach and a children's adventure playground, complete with mini zipline. On a narrow coastal road is Highsmoor, a good beach for paddleboarding. Beyond Highsmoor, the road is frequently submerged by the tide in the Esk estuary. Another alternative to the northbound A595 goes over the hills from Dutton Bridge to Corney. It's a very scenic, narrow road, and care must be taken to avoid sheep and cattle. Unfortunately, the road has just been closed, as a bridge is close to collapse. This caused confusion and concern for this sports car owners club. So the only way north now is the A595, which passes Muncaster Castle, just north of which is Ravenglass. In this small village, one resident has made a display of plastic found on the local beach. Just look at it. At the end of the village is the sea. There was a rally of historic trucks when we were there. It may be our age, but some didn't look historic at all. There's an attractive grassed area at the water's edge. Heading inland, almost paralleling the Ravenglass and Eskdale Railway, is a network of narrow roads. One of these roads crosses the railway at Eskdale Green Station. There are regular trains on the railway, many pulled by steam locomotives. This one, Will and Beck, dating from 1929. The train coming the other way from Ravenglass to Eskdale was hauled by River Mite, built in 1966. Going back to the A595 and heading further north, you come to Sellafield. The primary activities here are nuclear waste processing and storage, and nuclear decommissioning. You can return south via the beautiful road through Ulverston before rejoining the main road network of South Cumbria to the glorious sunsets of Morecambe Bay.